Hey, hey, everybody. Hello, hello. We are trying something for the first time tonight. I'm actually going live simultaneously on 3 different platforms. We have Instagram down here. Hello, Instagram followers. And over here, we've got YouTube and Facebook group followers. So hello there. Normally I just go live to the Facebook group and to YouTube, but I had a brainwave the other day. I thought, well, I'll pop my phone on and we'll go live to Instagram as well. So here we are going live simultaneously to 3 different places at once. So it means that I might be looking at slightly different cameras here, but I'll try and check in with you all. So yeah, as soon as you join me, say hello in the comments. I hope you've had an absolutely fabulous week. It's my birthday tomorrow. I was going to do this tomorrow, but who wants to work on their birthday? I already have to do some work on a wedding tomorrow on my birthday, so I thought we'll do this tonight and check in with you guys tonight and do a weekly live tonight. And if it works well, Instagram followers, if you want to see more of me, let me know. Even if you're watching on replay in the future and don't catch me live. So yeah, this week we are talking about technology. Now, for a lot of you, and let me know if this resonates if you're listening, does the word technology even just fill you with dread? Does the word technology scare you? Are you one of those people who are scared of tech? For a lot of people, that is the case. And, one of the things that people tell me that holds them back from their social media or their, posting on social media or updating their websites, etc., is the tech. They tell me that they aren't techie or technological, and this makes posting on social media more of a huge task than it may be for others who are perhaps more familiar with using phones and Instagram and Facebook and things like that. So even if they do manage to kind of capture the photos and the videos, etc., for their content, it takes them a while to figure out how to post it or make it into a reel or do whatever you're meant to do, etc. So they just get frustrated and confused, and they just give it up and going back to the what we know best, which is wedding flowers. So I would love to hear from you if that resonates with you. Do get in touch on social media or drop me an email or something. I would love to hear your story around that. You aren't on your own. You absolutely are not on your own, I assure you. And it happens to all age groups as well. It's not just a case of slightly, for example, an older generation not growing up with tech. There are young people who aren't technological. There are old people who are technological. There is no age kind of limit or barrier or anything like that. It happens to a lot of different people. But I think the question is, how do we get over that? How do we overcome that hurdle? Where we know we need to post on social media, but the tech, it just confuses us and it doesn't come naturally to us. And essentially, it keeps us behind in business. And it really does keep us behind in business as well. It's not just a case of, oh, I don't need social media. It genuinely does keep us behind in business. If you aren't updating your online presence at all, it tends to kind of manifest itself in a number of different ways. It manifests itself as attracting lots of the wrong clients. It manifests itself in making more work for yourself. So, that could be, if you're on social media posting the wrong things or not at all, or people happen to come across you and they're messaging you about orders or making a bouquet for their wedding next week or something like that. And there's just messages going backwards and forwards. Whereas if you attracted lots of the right people, that wouldn't be the case. So yeah, it manifests itself in either attracting the wrong clients, manifests itself in more work for yourself, and who wants that? Or it could manifest itself in not attracting many clients at all. And none of those are good for business or yourself, let's face it. So I guess, first of all, as is the case when you're doing anything that's unfamiliar or unnatural to you. When you're doing something for the first time, um, you're putting effort into it. Putting effort into your online presence it's going to feel a little bit strange and a little bit forced, I guess. This is often the case when you're doing anything new, whether it be riding a bike or learning how to post on social media or what anything in between. Um, but I promise you that the more you put into it, the more you put it into practice, the more it will start to feel normal and less of a daunting task. What I would say is, perhaps start with smaller and easier tasks. Just such as just regularly getting a post out there on your Facebook page or Instagram, or putting out one Instagram story a day, for example. This is less about doing what the experts tell you to do, and more about kind of just building social media posting into your daily routine and your way of thinking, crucially. So just being consistent and present on there for a period of time. Getting into this habit. I guess it's a bit like building muscle memory. Getting into this habit of posting, of thinking, oh, okay, that will be good on my socials, or I need to post on my socials today, or at first it will feel forced, but getting into the habit of this for a period of time, it'll eventually make it more familiar and automatic, I guess. So you'll eventually find yourself spotting content creation opportunities in your daily life. You'll be walking around and looking at something and thinking, oh, that would be great for my Instagram stories. Rather than, that feeling of, oh, I haven't posted anything on my Instagram for ages. I suppose I best get something out here. Or, oh no, it's Wednesday. And I said to myself, that's when I'm supposed to post. So I best find something to photograph. And, do you see the difference there in the approach there? How one is, more positive and the other is more negative and draining and hard work. It's, I get it. You became a wedding florist because you loved flowers and you loved weddings and all that lovely stuff, and anything else that gets in the way of it, such as bookkeeping or updating your website or posting on social media, etc. It gives you that kind of feeling, and you approach it differently, don't you? When you're approaching it with this sort of negative kind of frame of mind, you approach things something differently. Whereas if you approach it with the same kind of zest and positivity and excitement as you do with the flowers, you do an absolutely amazing job of it. Okay, maybe I'm asking a little bit too much for you to get excited about posting on social media. That's probably quite a stretch right now, but hopefully you see what I mean about approaching it with a more positive and different mindset. Just remember that this is an unknown for you. It feels unnatural and forced and horrible because it's unknown. It's something that doesn't come naturally to you because you just don't know it yet. And remember, there was a time when that was the case with flowers as well. You didn't start off by knowing everything about flowers. You didn't start off at college when or bench training or wherever you learned your floristry automatically knowing how to make an amazing bridal bouquet. That you didn't just knock up a bridal bouquet and it was amazing instantly. And there was a time when you had to think about it. Right? There was a time when you had to sort of think, okay, well, what am I going to put into this? I'm going to lay everything out. I should put this stem here and that stem there. And, how am I going to deliver it to the venue? And how am I going to package this and do that? And, there was a time when you had to actively think like that. But once you get into that for a while, once you've been doing it for quite some time, it comes naturally to you. There's lots of things like that. We didn't start off in life knowing how to walk. That was something that was learned. We, as babies and small children, we couldn't walk at all at some time, and then when we did, it was very awkward and kind of an intentional kind of thing. But now, we walk around without even thinking about it. And it's the same. It's the same with this. It's the same with anything new. So actually just setting yourself smaller targets, not being so hard on yourself. You aren't going to get 20,000 followers on Instagram straight away. You aren't going to be an overnight success on social media or in business. This takes time. I know people look at me. I've just passed today the 4,000 mark on my Instagram for my florist business, and I'm really, really, really pleased with that. That was one of my goals for this year, and I've hit that in May. So I'm really pleased with that. I didn't start out with that. I've been doing this for 11 years. I've been on Instagram since 2015, and I've only just hit that 4,000 mark. I've been in business since 2011, and it takes a while to build that up. So please don't be disheartened. Please do keep plugging away at it, and you will see the results. I promise you. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed today. Flower on. For anyone who's watching live, do let me know. Oh, Kate, we've got Kate. This is great over on the Facebook group. This is so weird going live to 3 things at once. So hello, Instagram. Our followers still there. I'll give you a quick wave. Kate, lovely to see you. It's great because I'm doing this via a system called StreamYard, and it doesn't always give people's names. So I'm really pleased that it's given me your name. Kate, did that resonate? Any of that resonate with you? I don't know how much of that you caught. But let me know, guys, if any of that resonated with you. If you're scared of the tech too, give this a thumbs up, give it a like. Drop something in the comments, even if it's just an emoji or anything. I would love to know. But honestly, you're not on your own, guys. So just set yourself those smaller targets, like I mentioned. So you only just come on. No problem. You might have to sort of watch the rest on catch up, Kate. Don't worry about it. So yeah, sometimes it takes a while for Facebook and Instagram and everything to kind of tell people that I've gone live. But apparently, in your case, it took 10 minutes. So yay Instagram, yay Facebook. So yeah, just set yourself smaller targets and concentrate at first on building up that kind of muscle memory of getting into that habit of posting, that habit of thinking, right, okay, I need to post something on my socials. Then eventually you'll be going about your daily kind of business and thinking, oh, that would look amazing on my stories, or oh, hey, let's take a photograph of that and pop it on my Instagram stories, or hey, I know, we'll create a reel with all these pictures and videos that I've taken today. It'll just become automatic. It'll become as much a part of your process as the actual flowers is. I promise you, eventually. Okay, you guys. So I think that's it for this week's live. I hope that's been okay for you. If you're watching on catch up, just put hashtag replay or something like that in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn off Facebook and YouTube, and then I'm going to turn off Instagram. Sadly, it doesn't let me go live on the same system to all 3 systems. Instagram's a bit funny like that. So I've got my phone on over here for Instagram and YouTube and Facebook over here. So yeah, you guys, it's been a pleasure talking to you this week. You can always get in touch with me if there's anything that you want to ask. You can come onto the Facebook group, onto the Worldwide Wedding Florist community. You can email me, you can DM me on Instagram, anything like that. Do get in touch. All right, so take care, guys, and flower on.